this Magic team is just very physical. They play hard for 48 minutes. What does it kind of mean to get a win against them? Needing to close it out, needing to be in a close game, needing to hit free throws, needing to get stops, kind of do all those things late.
Great win. We definitely needed this win. It's a win that counts for two. Obviously, playing against a team that plays hard for 48 minutes. They've had the most comeback wins in the NBA. Recently, they came back down 22 with like 6 minutes left or something like that, something crazy. You know that when you come to the game, you gotta have the mindset that you're gonna play for 48 minutes. It's gonna be a very, very physical game. They play very, very big. Especially they're gonna move the ball. They're gonna get to the spots. They're gonna try to get in the paint. They're gonna kick out for open threes. So the mindset today, the approach towards the game is that you got to be ready for 48 minutes, and in order for you to stay in the game, you got to play hard, and that's what we did.
You had 10 points, Dame had 10. The quarter opens, Bobby gets 3 buckets. Brooke is in a position to get rebounds and hit free throws. A team like this, to have your other bigs come up like that in big moments, how important is that? Because obviously so much attention is going to be on you, Dame, Chris, if the three of you are in the game.
We are I believe we are a very, very top talented team. A lot of capable players that can make plays. There's going to be times that they're going to facilitate or they're going to sacrifice for somebody else to get an open shot. But any day in the paint, post up, Brook, right hook, floater, open three from Brook down the stretch, I take that any day. Bobby, playing ISO in the post, left post, right post, face-up jabs, floaters, wide open threes, pop threes. I'll take that any day. TP, GT, AJ being wide open, I take that down the stretch any day. Obviously there's going to be a lot of attention in me and Dame. There's going to be times that we got to make plays for ourselves, but we have very, very capable teammates that when you kick out the ball, they can make plays for the team, and they can make not just plays for the team, they can make winning plays like they did tonight for us to win the game.
You have that lefty finger roll on the right side in the two-man game with Dame.
Yes.
You talk about everyone else kind of doing things, but the fact that in a big moment you guys could have the two-man game work in that way, in the middle of everyone with attention on you, do you feel like that's something you guys, obviously you found it at times last year, but does it feel like the chemistry is better this year?
Way better. Way, way better. As I said, every game that goes by, our chemistry is getting better and better and better. Like, we know each other's spots, we know how to play with one another, we know what one another wants to accomplish while they have the ball or when they're playing off the ball. And it's something that we do. Like, there's going to be a lot of times you're going to see this game, the next 50 games, 45 games that we're going to play, plus playoffs, there's going to be a lot of times that it's just going to be a two-man game. It has to be that way. Especially in the last 5 minutes, but that not necessarily means that we are going to take the shots. There's going to be times that the defense is going to pull over, the weak side is going to pull over, and the guy is going to be open in the weak side. But if you have great shooters and guys that are very capable of making shots, sometimes they're going to be over there. The defense is going to be over there, and me and Dave are going to have a little bit more freedom in like a single side to operate. So our chemistry is getting better, and I think our two-man game right now we're playing a very high level.
What's helping with your team chemistry, do you think? Like, how is it improving and what's helping it improve?
The team chemistry or me and Dame? Me and Dame chemistry?
Both.
Just playing with one another, watching a lot of film. Sometimes we watch film with the coach, sometimes we watch film just by ourselves. If something's working, we approach one another and we say it. We keep one another accountable. If something's not working, we also say it. Like, in order for you to win in a high level, you got to keep one another accountable. In order for you to be able to have a chance, you got to be honest. And I feel like we have a great group of guys that have great character. Like, everybody's here to win, And when somebody approaches you with something, you take it you take it well. How can I say? You receive it very well because you know that they're doing it for the better of the team. So Since day one, we said that we're going to try to keep one another accountable, be honest with one another, and that's what we've done for 35 games. And that's why our chemistry is getting better. Win or lose, we're doing it together. I think and it shows. It shows out there, I believe.
Giannis, there's a chance you guys might meet in the playoffs. Talk about them getting Bankero back today and the kind of problems he presents for you guys.
He's a great player. You know, obviously plays at a very, very high level. A guy that can operate from all three levels. Big, you know, can defend. He does the little things that his team needs to win games. I'm happy that he's back healthy. Obviously, Orlando is a very, very dangerous team, young team, very, very big team. Can give a lot of teams problems, not just the Milwaukee Bucks or I don't know the New York Knicks. So he can give a lot of teams problems. So if we have a chance to meet in the playoffs, you got to definitely be very, very locked in and. You better come ready.
What have you found defensively in the last week or so? Even with the Portland loss, it's like 104 points, 106 points, holding teams to. What has clicked or maybe turned in the last
Just trying to keep teams under 25 every quarter. That's pretty much it. Like, there's going to be times that teams going to score, like in the first quarter, they score like 31, I think. And we're like, our defense is not good. We got to like bring it up.
So is it a mentality, or are you seeing, is there different communication? Is it better understanding the
There's
scheme?
definitely communication. There's a lot of film. There's a lot of X and O's. A lot of positioning on the floor. There's a lot of help defense. But I'm not going to get into that. But overall, is that we got to keep teams under 25. And when we do all those things that I just mentioned, and we don't look up at the box score, whatever the thing in the top it's called. Whenever we look up there and it's 32 points, 33 points, we know in the second quarter we got to turn it up a notch. The third quarter we got to turn it up a notch. And that's what we pretty much do.
Speaking of X and O's, when you guys go to that zone, it feels like most of the time teams just kind of freak out. But tonight it felt like they really cut well against it, passed well against it. Do you feel like you guys are able to kind of maybe learn a little bit more from that tonight?
No. There's going to be times that zone works and there's going to be times it doesn't. At the end of the day, our zone defense has been very, very good for us this year. It's like when we play man, I feel like I don't remember the stat. I remember somebody was talking about this, like it's 0.2 per possession. And when we go zone, it's not 0.2, 1.2. And when we go zone, it's 0.5. You know, for all the, like we did it against Indiana, I came back. We were down 20, came back. We did it against Orlando at home in the play. Like there's times that we do it and it works. So and there's going to be times that we're going to do it and it's not going to work. But we always have it in our bag.